We recently had 5 of our newest officers graduate the Law Enforcement Recruitment Academy. Once they graduate, they get to come here for a long FTO process. They started this week with their orientation. On Tuesday, our officers were issued their radios, and Officer Lemeron, our radio guru, was able to go ahead and show them how to use their radio, both the portable and our in-squad radio. We are lucky here at Wausau PD to have numerous volunteer chaplains. Our newest officers were able to meet one of our chaplains, Brian Whitaker, who explained what our chaplaincy program is about and all of the services that they offer, both of our community and our officers here at Wausau PD. Tuesday afternoon, our officers learned about our field training program and what they're going to be doing for the next 5 to 6 months here at Wausau PD. The field training program consists of 4 phases. So in phase 1, by the time they're done with phase 1, we expect our newest officers to really be doing about 25% of the work. So this is really just a hands-on learning phase. Then our officers go into their second phase. So they might be going to a new shift, learning new people, as well as by the end of phase 2, we expect them to be doing about 50% of the work. Phase 3 consists of going to a different field training officer, and by the end of phase 3, they're expected to be doing at least 75% of the work. For the last phase, phase 4, it's a little bit shorter of a shift. They go back to their phase 1 FTO, and by the end of phase 4, they really know what they're doing. Trainers are there really just to make sure that they don't have any questions, they're doing everything that we need them to do by policy, they're comfortable handling calls, and they're ready to go out on their own by then. Tuesday afternoon, they spent looking at all of the different computer systems that we have. One of our field training officers, Officer Ostrowski, sat down with our newest officers and went through the numerous software applications as well as all the different logins that they're going to have to remember here at Wausau PD. On Wednesday, our officers were able to do a little bit more hands-on. They had a fun day working with 2 of our SWAT team members on room clearing. Our officers routinely have to go into buildings, houses, rooms, perform medical treatment, save them out of maybe a hostile situation. On Wednesday afternoon of our field training program, our officers learned DAT. DAT is our defense and arrest tactics. Here at Wausau PD, we have our own DAT instructors. Not only did the officers get a chance to review our actual policy on use of force, but they reviewed a lot of videos. Videos from across the country, both good and bad, that we use as learning experiences. We're lucky and fortunate enough to have a contracted athletic trainer. Tracy is available to our officers to diagnose an injury that they have or really work with them on rehab programs. Tracy is also a great resource for our officers with strength conditioning programs that she could really kind of cater to each officer. It's obviously important for our officers to be physically fit, in shape, and be able to handle themselves out on the road. And one of the things that Tracy can do is really cater a program to each one of our officers. Thursday afternoon, our newest officers then worked with our EVOC instructors on some high-risk vehicle and vehicle contacts training. They had a classroom portion that they did and then actually went out and practiced some traffic stops and really just got some hands-on practice on vehicle contacts. On Friday, the last day of orientation, our newest officers got to spend a day out at the range. So they had already qualified with their handguns. We also carry rifles here at Wausau PD, so they got an introduction to the rifle as well as qualified with the rifle. We also have a less lethal launcher that our officers are able to use, so our newest officers were able to learn about the less lethal and then qualify on that as well. So there you have it. That was the first week, which we call orientation here at Wausau PD. Our officers had just finished their 720 Recruit Academy. They came to us for this week of orientation that they just got through, and now they're actually starting their field training program. We are fortunate here at Wausau PD where we put a lot of time and effort into our training. So our newest officers are going to continue to receive training throughout their field training program, as well as when they're on their own, all the different trainings that we have available to our officers. We always have said we hire for character and we train for skill. As our newest officers will find, they're getting the skills they need now to be a good officer, and we'll continue to invest in them so they do what's best for the community members here in Wausau.